Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So this is one of my 20-gallon long aquariums. It's been quite a while ago now since I set this up, and the plan was to use this as an upgrade of my 3.5 gallon for the Guppy Endler hybrid colony. And just for the hell of it, I put some adult males in here, but at the time I also ended up having some fry. I didn't know if they were male or female then, but I didn't think that was going to matter because I thought that I'd have everything set up and ready to go by the time that they grew up, or long before that. But that was not the case. I still haven't added substrate or anything else in here, or moved the rest of the colony. But so I didn't really want them to have babies until moving the rest of the colony over. But yeah, time has passed. The fry grew up to, and some of them, yes, turned out to be females and have been impregnated, have babies. There's some fry in here of multiple ages, some really young. There's one right there. Yeah, some that might be a few days old to a few weeks old, or yeah. And I was also just throwing plants in here, just a lot of anacarus excess in other tanks, so I just threw that in here, some water sprayed, and duckweed got in here. And the plan is to add some white substrate. I have bought the gravel quite a while ago, but still haven't done it. But without having done anything really on this tank, I am really liking what's happening, just as it is, though. And that is because of what's happening with the snails. I'm digging these bladder snails. There's some real behemoths in here. So, in other tanks, I might see a few jumbo-sized ones here and there, but most of them in here, there's a lot of big ones. And it's also a little unusual compared to other bladder snails and other tanks. They're like coming out of their shells more so than usual, I think. You don't see them like that far out of their shells. Look at this one right here. It's barely hanging on to the shell. And they are lighter in color. I think the first time I noticed one like that in another tank, I thought it was like an albino snail maybe, but yeah, pretty much the entire population in here is like that. And then over here, there's a jumbo pink ram's horn snail. Yeah. I'm digging the snails in here. And I do believe that I would consider bladder snails my favorite type of snail. There's a tiny fry over there. Yeah, I got some nice snails in here. I'm digging it. Yeah, so anyway, I eventually will add substrate to this tank. It's uncommon for me to not start with substrate in there. The only times I've done that in the past was when my 8th aquarium at the time was intended to be a quarantine tank, but then it just converted to a regular tank. I was going to keep it without substrate. Added substrate after having fish or any life inside the tank, so this is going to be one of those instances. And I haven't done any gravel backing, or well, not gravel backing since it's not in gravel substrate, just bare bottom, but haven't done any siphon vacuuming of the detritus and debris on the bottom, but I kind of like seeing the snails plow through it. And there are a few shrimp in here. At least there was. I like seeing them kind of dig through it. And who knows, maybe there's baby shrimplets hiding in the debris. Yeah, so in time I will add substrate. I got white sand and white gravel, kind of do a mixture of both. I got some of these white rocks, and the plan was to add some corridors as well. I haven't decided on which ones, but yeah, corridors, the Guppy Endler hybrids, nice snail population, maybe some shrimp, and I was kind of thinking maybe some platies, some of the platies that are still in my quarantine tank that have been there for quite a while. They were looking good, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And that is an Aqua Duo filter. So it is designed to grow plants out of the top of it. So I'm going to try to do some aquaponics. Try to grow something out of that. I'll need to clean out whatever I did, stick some sponges inside to, we need to clean those out to get the water flowing better. I do dig the snails. The Guppy Endler hybrids are pretty cool too. So those are started with male lime green endlers, and since they're only available to me being sold as males from my local fish store, and I just added them to the 3.5 gallon with a female wild guppy and a female Guppy Endler hybrid, and then these are their descendants. Alright, well that's it for now, and remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.